Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Today is Christmas Day. We're not having our family get together until tomorrow. So Roy and I are just I've got a few things I've got to do today. And we're just it's just kind of quiet. And I just wanted to display some of the goodies that I have made this past week or last week.
You've been cooking along with her. You got some of this same stuff.
I've got pecan pie. I've got sweet and spicy praline mix. I've got some white raspberry dipped Oreos. Some of my unbranded or unfermented fruit cake. Some icebox fruit cake, or what we call cookless fruit cake. Some white raspberry nut clusters, and some regular fruit cake. And I've got some ambrosia in the fridge, and I'm gonna do a couple of more things today. And our son Mike, he's an antique. He loves antiques, and he brought me this yesterday. It is an antique coffee grinder, and I was gonna try it out, but I can't find. I don't have coffee beans.
She hid her coffee beans.
I think they're in the freezer. I've got to look, but
She hid her coffee beans.
But I'm going to use it because it's really beautiful. I love it. So,
Our girl.
You want me to look in the bag?
No, but you got to clean it. You got to clean it out.
Okay. We did not. Yesterday was Sunday church.
We didn't do it.
Sunday's our church day, so we did not draw. Yesterday would have been the 12th day, but we're doing it today. Okay, thin flashlight. Oh, it's magnetic. That's cool.
And it is
Look at
less
that.
than a 1/4 inch thick.
Yeah, wow. That's nice.
Purse.
Yes, wonderful. Okay. Oh, my favorite. Coconut sugar-free Russell Stovers. So far, this is good, honey. Repair needles. Oh, good gracious.
How many times have we needed a set of needles that you can...
They have the really, really big eyes, and they have the little thing that you can run through like really thick denim or some kind of thick cloth.
Even leather.
Even leather.
I don't know if there's anything else. Try that last piece.
No, that's just a big piece.
Okay, pay for it.
Now he's giving me a receipt for all this. Thank you, baby.
Let me tell you why Christmas is special to Rose and I. In our high school year, at the first of the year,
our senior year,
mm-hmm. We were in the same homeroom. And we knew each other, but we weren't really familiar with each other, but we had known each other since grammar school. We went to different grammar schools.
We played basketball against each other.
So we knew each other. But in the senior year, we went to the same homeroom. We sat side by side in the homeroom. So first period, we got up and left homeroom, and we started down the hall, not really paying attention, but we were going to the same place. So we wound up going to the same first class. So we went in and sat down. We weren't paying any attention to that either, but she sat down in front of me. And so at the end of that period, we went to second period. We got up from that class. We walked down the hall. We wound up in the same class again. And I sat down in front of her. And so we got up for third period, and we walked down the hall. We wound up in the same class, and she sat across to the left from me. So then fifth period, the same thing happened again, and I forget exactly what position, but we were right next to each other, front or back, in every class except sixth period, and I played basketball, so I didn't stay in the school for sixth period.
In fourth period, I worked in the office, and Roy he had something else, but anyway.
So anyway, we started the routine, and we wound up walking to class all that first year
together.
And in December,
the first 3-4 months. Yeah.
In December, we our church and her church too, but we had young people's like a party or something
Ross Church
at one of
did.
the teachers, Sunday school teachers' house. And so uh, I got to thinking, well, and we could bring somebody. So I got to think, well, who am I going to bring? I said, well, duh, Rose
She's my best friend.
she's my friend. So I called her and she said, yeah, I'll be glad to go. So we went but anyway, so we started going together. From then, after the party, we both sort of realized, hey, we really have deeper feelings than we had realized for each other. We had just become such solid friends, talked about everything those first 3 months, and so then we started going together. And a couple of years later, we wound up getting married.
That
And
was
so
60 years ago this month.
60 years ago is when we first got to know each other
1963.
and knew that we wanted to be
Sure did.
friends the rest of our lives. So we've been best friends our
And y'all,
whole
we
marriage.
dated 4 months. We got engaged in April.
Mhm.
So
And then it was a year later, we both went to some more school after high school
Yeah.
before we got married. But that's just a little Christmas story. It makes it special to us every Christmas
it does.
because Christmas was when it all started for us
Yep.
years and years ago. But let's don't forget that today is a very special day. We could sing happy birthday to the Lord Jesus today.
That's right.
Now, Rose and I wish all of you, regardless of your faith or who you are, what country you're in, or anything else, a happy season today. Whatever you're doing, whether it's a holiday for you or not, we still wish the best and happiness and health for your family. So from us to you, God bless all of you. But we as Christians, naturally, we believe in celebrating Christmas today. And this is a special occasion today because we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, which is God revealed in the flesh to us through his prophet son, Jesus Christ. And we were listening to a sermon. We've listened to several this season, but we were listening to Brother Branham preach Why It Was Shepherds. And he was talking about, no, why it was Little Bethlehem is the one I want to refer to. And he gave some interesting facts about Bethlehem. So just let me give you a couple. One, it was founded by Rahab the harlot and a Israeli general who conquered the walls of Jericho. And if you remember the story of Rahab the harlot and the scarlet cloth thread that she dropped that saved her family, then you know the story. Well, they went from there after they were married and settled in Bethlehem. So that's the early beginning of Bethlehem. But Bethlehem, the word means house of God's bread. In Hebrew, if you break it down, now a lot of people just call it house of bread, but the El in the middle of Bethlehem refers to Elohim, which means the self-existing one, the name of God before he had created anything. And so he's referred to as Elohim. But that was one, those are some of the interesting facts. The house of God's bread. Where else would you have the bread of life be born but in the house of God's bread? And also, very nearby, the shepherds, because they take care of the sheep, are the ones that the angels sang of the birth of Jesus Christ to. So later, of course, the ancestry of King David was born there in Bethlehem, like Ruth and Boaz. Ruth married Boaz. She was a Gentile and married into the generations of David, and then it came right on through the history of the Bible. So sometime today, if you're a Christian, worship the Lord and thank him for all he's done for you. We all probably have lost someone just like we did this year, but we still have lots to be thankful for, and thankful for the promises of God to our family and our loved ones. And I'm especially thankful for this girl here this year. Another year with her, and God has been so good to me. I wasn't smart enough to pick this girl out, but the Lord was. And so he put her in that classroom and made me walk her back and forth to every class until I realized she was the one he wanted for me. And I am so thankful.
You too, baby. Mhm.
God bless you.
Love y'all. See you probably later this week. Y'all have a very, very Merry Christmas and a blessed day.